So the base of it, what figure did y'all see on the base? A square. Square, rectangle is good. I knew we'd probably get either or. I'm going to put rectangle for right now. Is it okay if I just put rec? We all know that means rectangle. Okay. How many faces does it have?
8.
6. Who said 8? It's okay if you said 8. I'm just curious as to how. It's good.
I just didn't. I counted 2 more sides.
Okay. Yeah. So 6. So if you count the sides, there's 4, and then the top and bottom makes 6. Okay. So which figure did y'all get when slicing parallel? If you put square as the base, then you got square parallel. But if, for our sake, we're going to go with rectangle. It's okay. So why do you think we got the same thing as our base?
Because you put it in half.
Yeah. So it's like as if we took like a loaf of bread this way and sliced it. It's going to be the same as our base. So which figure results when we slice it perpendicular?
Square.
So you're going to get square because you put square as the...
Rectangle.
But did everybody get a rectangle? Okay, this first one's pretty redundant, but... And then which one, what figure did we get slicing diagonal?
Rectangle.
Rectangle, all right.
I got square. Wow.
Who got square?
For the second to last one. So when you do it like in half, you're doing it.
So it's okay.
Square is rectangle, right?
You're just making 2 squares.
Yeah, so if you put square as the base, it's okay if you kept going with square, but if you started with rectangle, you're going to end up with all rectangles just because there's different lengths of sides and stuff. So let's go to the next one just because this one's a little redundant. What is this figure?
Cylinder.
Cylinder? Yes. And then how many bases does this have?
2.
2, yes. So no one included the circular part, correct? Yeah, because we want those flat sides, so 2. All right. And then what is the base of our cylinder? Circle? Yes. Okay. And then when we sliced it parallel, what 2D figure did we get?
Circle.
Circle? Yes. Once again, we're the same as the base. And then when we sliced it perpendicular,
Oval.
so I'm hearing 2 different. So we got oval and a rectangle. Okay, so if you go back and look, it should create a rectangle. Because if you think of a cylinder, there's the 2 flat sides, and then when you slice it, you're getting that 2D figure of a rectangle. You don't see it, you can go back and play with it and it'll show you. All right, and then which figure did you get when you sliced it diagonal? So what would you say? Oval, yes. So really with this activity, I really wanted y'all to see that we're going from a 3D figure to a 2D figure when you slice it. I want you to really see that dark orange part that y'all were all looking at, that's the little slice we're looking at. Okay, so the next one, what shape is this?
Triangular pyramid.
Correct. Okay, and what is our base? The triangle, yep. I'm just going to put tri. Okay, and then how many bases does it have? 4. We have to count that base, and then the 3 sides on the edge. Okay, and then which figure resulted from parallel slicing?
Triangle.
A triangle. Okay, so I'll save us some time. What did we get when we sliced it perpendicular? And then diagonal? So I saw different answers. Triangle? Okay. All right, let's look at that. All right, now the cone. Well, I just gave y'all the answer of the... So this is our cone, and then what is our base? Circle, yeah. And then how many faces do we have? 1, yeah. Yeah, because our only flat is the base, so we just have 1 base. Okay, so what figure results when we slice it parallel? Circle. And then what do we get when we slice it perpendicular? So we actually get a triangle. So if you were to slice it right there, you would see that that inside would give us a triangle. Great. Okay, so. All right, and then if we slice it diagonal, what will we get? Sorry, can y'all say that again? You got an oval. Okay. Is that what we got over here? Okay, so I actually, let's see. Nope, you're right. I'm looking at the wrong one. Yes, an oval. Okay, and then what is our next shape? Yep, that was the, earlier in the warm-up we said it was like a tent. And then what is our base? Okay. And then how many faces does it have? 5. And so if we sliced it parallel, got a triangle. And if we slice it perpendicular, I'm hearing 2 different things. So I'm hearing triangle and rectangle. Okay, so how'd you get triangle? You just, so if you move it all the way, you slice it like so, you should be getting a rectangle. If you don't see it, you can always go back to the figure and play with it. And then if you slice it diagonal, trapezoid. So it just kind of depends. You're not wrong if you put triangle, and you're not wrong if you put trapezoid. It just, because you could move it however much you wanted, as long as it's diagonal to the base. You either got a trapezoid or a triangle. So either or is okay. I'll just put trapezoid or triangle. Either one's fine. Okay, and this last one, what is this? Correct. And then what is our base? A rectangle. And how many faces do we have? 5. Okay. And what shape do we get when we sliced it parallel? Rectangle. And what shape do we get when we sliced it perpendicular? Okay, so once again, this is one of those instances. On the thing, it looked like a trapezoid, but if you were right down the middle, it would be either a triangle. So I'm fine with either or. Okay, and then what figure did you get when you sliced it diagonal? Trapezoid, triangle, once again. This is one of those instances. It depends on where you dragged it. Okay, so really the key thing I wanted y'all to notice was that we're looking at 3D objects, and when we slice it, I want us to see that 2D shape on the inside. Did everybody see that when working through it? Yeah. So did anybody notice a pattern looking at this chart?
Oh, I tried to.
Did anybody notice a relationship between the base and slicing it parallel? They're the same. Yeah. So can anybody explain as to why they think it might be like that? Any idea? Yeah. You're cutting parallel to the base, so your base holds through. Yeah, through the shape. Okay. So y'all seemed pretty good with that activity. We saw the 2D shapes on the inside of it, correct? Are there any questions about this? Okay. All right, so we're going to move on. Okay, so now we're going to do another activity. This time, you're getting a 2-dimensional shape, and then you're going to be creating a 3D shape. So we're kind of working backwards on it. So